Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you for joining me today. I'm going to talk to you briefly about First Mining Gold. Warren Buffett said, price is what you pay, value is what you get. And I believe that with First Mining Gold, what you're getting right now is one of the greatest values in the gold mining sector. There's been a lot going on there over the last year and a half or so, like 4 major partnerships or deals announced. Their Newfoundland project just recently, Pickle Crow with the Australian company Atiko, and Goldland with Treasury Metals. All of those are great deals. They give First Mining Gold some cash payments up front, large equity stakes in the partnership company, and a retained 20% interest in the project going forward. And did I mention a royalty? I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but nonetheless, royalties are very popular right now. They also made a brilliant, in my opinion, a brilliant deal with First Majestic Silver to sell them, it's a streaming deal to sell them 50% of the silver from the Spring Pole project, which is their 100% owned flagship project, one of the biggest undeveloped mines in Canada, blah, blah, blah. But the market, okay, is giving them very little credit for Spring Pole right now. I can guarantee you that the market was giving them zero credit, zero value for the silver that they had in the ground at Spring Pole. So to monetize that and to monetize it with one of the legends of the mining industry, Keith Neumeyer's company, AG is the symbol, First Majestic Silver, speaks volumes for the company. So check these guys out. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to wrap your head around. But if you're able to kind of see the forest through the trees, what you'll see is that over the last year and a half, they've taken major steps to move 4 of their projects forward. Right now, Newfoundland, Pickle Crow, Goldland, and Spring Pole. A little bit more on that in a second. But by kind of farming those 3 other projects out, they don't have to pay for carrying costs. Obviously, like I said, they're getting a lot by partnering with these companies, but it's allowing First Mining Gold to focus even more on their flagship project, the Spring Pole project, and that's moving forward as well. I won't try to sell you on that project. There's a ton of other information out there, but it is one of the largest undeveloped projects in Canada. It is underwater, the shallow bay of a lake, and but they hired a gentleman who has experience, who's joined the team at First Mining Gold, has had significant experience getting permits for mines that require water displacement. I think that sounds much better. A mine that requires a little bit of water displacement. It's much different than saying it's underwater. So I forget the gentleman's name, but I'm glad he joined, and I jokingly referred to him as Aquaman. I hope that doesn't offend him. But it's exciting what's going on with First Mining Gold. And here's the cool part, right? If you really want to dig into this from like a financial and accounting perspective, when you factor in all the money that they're getting from these deals that they forged on the Newfoundland Pickle Crow Treasury Metal deal, and the value of the stock, the equity positions they have now in Atiko, Treasury Metals, the company they did Newfoundland with, and then you take what's remaining. There's basically I think it's like 7% of the net present value of Spring Pole is what's represented by the current share price. So you're almost getting this giant Spring Pole project for free. And wait, there's more. And the more is they also have a project called Cameron that has a 1,000,000 ounce resource in it, or 1,000,000 ounces. I don't know if it's a resource or it's estimated or whatever, but 1,000,000 ounces. And they also have a group of properties up in Quebec, which I think have another 1,000,000 ounces. So it's a hard one to wrap your head around, no doubt about it. And I think that most people don't want to spend the time or the effort to really grasp it all. But the reality is that there's a lot of great things going on at First Mining Gold. And, there's a real opportunity for a confluence of several things, uh, many things, but several things to kind of come together over the next 4 years that could be extremely positive for this company and the share price. And heck, the price that it's selling at now is like, you know, kind of bargain basement to begin with. So I look at it as a low risk, high potential reward situation. I think the CEO is doing great. I went as far as to predict that either 3 or 4 years from now, he will be named the mining industry CEO of the year by both Ron's Basement and another esteemed organization. Because I really just think that tactically and strategically, the moves that are being made by the company and the team at First Mining Gold are really setting them up for some great things to come 2 to 3 years down the road. You got to be able to see the forest through the trees, and you got to, as an investor, and you got to be, it's not to a certain degree willing to go against the crowd at times. So hopefully this is one of those opportunities, and I appreciate you watching, and have a great day.